Hello, welcome. Another night of 14, stormblood. And yeah, I just want to make sure I'm streaming. It says I'm streaming, but it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got chat on my phone. OBS doesn't want me to have chat on the screen there, so it's on my phone. And yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay then. Excellent work, yo. They appeared to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the cash room to the south. Luminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the cash room serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask that you incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. I will stand and watch while you see to the guards. Climb the hill and use your blowgun to put them to sleep. Oh yeah. The two sentries slumber side by side, no others appear to be forthcoming. Fine work, yo. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Sir, the An from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention. Shortly you will all be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties are, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repairs and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers, we don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. For a mercy, spite no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Your Gary is waiting. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. I would not presume to choose for you. You know your own proportions best. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen the one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. This sack appears to be filled with a nigh infinite supply of Imperial equipment, though it would be best if you did not attempt to put that cursory assessment to the proof. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Joka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and conceive them to come here, when I will be waiting to deal with them. The Imperial soldiers assigned to Doma are hardly the Empire's best and brightest. Nevertheless, you'll need to approach them in uniform if you wish to convince them you are their own. Do not forget to give them the Imperial salute. They may not be the most clever soldiers in the Imperial army, but they know protocol. In the strange and inexplicable event that you somehow dispose of all or part of your uniform, you may search these sacks for replacements. Not that there should be any need of that, certainly not. Oh, hello there. Are you new? Uh, I'll have to be in the water. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Let me guess, hangover, eh? I've been there. Woke up once after a late night of drinking and didn't find my kabuto until days later. You don't want to know what it was filled with, let me tell you. Changing of guards, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these and is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. That's perspective. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It's time to guide the villagers to freedom. Quickly, we must go to the villagers before more soldiers come.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it, and trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything...
Yes. That's not bad. Apologies, yo. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I have to believe that in their heart of hearts they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Just a few more years. Mother, is that you? I want to go home. Whoa.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea. To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
It will not always be so.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
It eventually gets fixed, that's good to know. Till then... Where am I? Yeah, I'm all the way over there, so... Yep. Come, come, we must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it.
there you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all. We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
Sure. Alright. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those at least are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent so recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Xenos will fall, but not to desperate knife in the dark. We will need a plan and prepare, and she has done neither. It might be stupid and reckless, but if she's going to do it anyway, then maybe. I thought her was that of greater sense than this. Why is she so eager to risk everything with this madman plan? So, did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant memories moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yatsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with the more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, yo. I will. I mean, we will. Or die trying. You understand the risks. Forgive me, of course you do. Maya better than I. But are you sure? Thank you, thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yazuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. Gosh, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Okay. Ah, such a beautiful world. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Zeno's itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the Moon Gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue to these ferry docks where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we would have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Okay. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you're ready.
He comes.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Whoa.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kayed! For Doma!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
This day you die! Leave this to me.
All right.
Fuck.
Let us put you to the proof.
Shit.
This day you die! Leave this to me.
Yeah, all right. Let us put you to the proof.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run! Give me something to remember. Run, beast, run! Don't stop now! I see.
Whew. That's not good.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Huh.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live!
No. If Gary dies.
You are not worthy.
Get away from them, you Imperial dog!
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are! Go, now! Guzetsu, see to Yugiri!
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
Tis not that will not heal with time. Okay. It's alright, here, have some water. I don't think we were followed, gods. I have no idea what's going through that man's head, but I am heartedly glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us, thank Alphanode. He's at the House of Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude, Alphanode. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yagiri's plan, and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As you were. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. Yeah. 3 more levels. Right, everyone ready? Can you believe it? We faced down the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You have no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Alright. Right. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. I can manage on my own. Right, everyone ready? Okay. How are you feeling after fighting that demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize for you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us, the shinobi too.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signalled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a womb.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising, spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front, may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no less a deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
I will be traveling to the Azan Steppe, yo. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was to me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him our people's reply. My injuries are of no moment, You need not fear for me. Our countrymen indeed speak for themselves. Lord Hein cannot deny the truths of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if he were to join us in the search, I should add. I will wait no longer to greet my young lord and master. Nay, I should be glad to accompany Yaguri and bring him back home. I wonder what kind of man Han is. From what I heard, that he's about the same age as me, and then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he has born and raised in Imperial Province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me understand a lot of other things. I don't think I could stand waiting around for them to get back. I want to go too. In the meantime, how shall I occupy myself? The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion? Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlian or Roda, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. As much as Lord Hein intrigues us, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. There is also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane. Dealing with this troublesome Aetherite, I could go on, but you understand. As I said before, we've got a million things to do here. Much as Alphinaud and I would love to join the search, we cannot, right, brother? Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. We shall depart for Eisensteppe at once. Eisensteppe. You will be joining us, Yo. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Delrin Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifice is our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many malms to travel before we reach Reunion. Wait, don't leave yet. Here, take these for the road. It's a simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you came back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom. So don't keep us waiting too long.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself. Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma, such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
Banya.
Aye, this is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if this be the work of the Eyes, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Ah ha 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 ha. I can fly again. I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright. I should not be surprised that he sought refuge in Steppe. We were separated during a skirmish in the northern mountains. I pity we have no time to speak at length, but there is no rest for the righteous. Godspeed. We both have long roads ahead of us. Good luck to both, eh? To us both, eh? So, what kind of place is Azim Steppe? If we are all ready, let us depart for reunion in the Azim Steppe. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast past Zari. Yep. I'm so happy I get to fly here too. Oh wait. Yeah, I already unlocked it, yeah. Alright. From here we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach Azim Steppe. Lise and Goetsu have already gone on ahead. We should carry on as well. Wow.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Oh. This song. This is a bop. Although it is vast and filled with many different peoples, I know next to nothing about Xena, Zayla, or and their ways. But we shall learn together, shall we not? It's very flat, except where it's not, I suppose. I give you the Azim Steppe, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. Hello. Real quick. Ooh, I like this place. I must confess this is my first time on the step. Is it just me, or is everyone here Zayla? Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hine. When last I spoke with Lord Hine, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey Yaguri, I've been meaning to ask, there's an awful lot of Zayla here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to nomadic tribes of the Zayla since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise, why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zayla warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Zayla have found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscripts or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We were meant to be looking for Hine. People from many tribes gather in reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Yo, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Buzz, fresh buzz. Your choice of lamb or diesel guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, miss? A dolman, unless another Zaskar is keeping him in her yurt. He is not here. More fool her if she took a dolman for a husband. But enough about dolmens, let us speak of Buzz instead. You cannot come to the Azim Steppe and not sample this most traditional of delicacies. Do there, why don't you have a Buzz in your hand right now? What fortune you have come to hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered every cut available on request, organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages, if you desire only a snack. A dolman, poor meat they make, dolmens. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of some few days ago. Are you sure you do not wish to purchase anything? Organs as fresh as these will be gone before you know it. There you are. Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection. Beloved without step, come, come. Beloved without the step. You seek dolmens, then you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if you were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Doubtless you know well the wonders of Western cuisine. Then I need not persuade you to partake. Yes, come, come, eat your fill. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again, you were seeking who? Ah, the dolman, I know whom you speak. He comes and goes with the mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mauled because I heard them talking as they passed. Okay. Oh my dearest, how I do love thee. Let me count the ways. He has a list of ways he loves his horse. Love this guy. Alright. There, you did well, traveler, to travel so far. I am Ura, if you must know, come down from the mountains in the north, if there is nothing else. Where shall we go next? You take me for a mole? I am Oraniri. Compare me not with the one so weak and lowly. I did not think it would be so expensive. Yes, I am Mol. My name is Karina. May I help you? Oh, I see. You were looking for a hind. In that case, how urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. Think the Kinsai, will you buy it? There is but one bundle left, if not then. I will, though I had not thought to pay so high a price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kensai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in wisp fruit. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass through the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. Something in my throat. I am sorry, but we must speak of Hein later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kensai. Yeah, that works. Matches the gloves. You want to help me, is that it? I do not know what to say. Thank you, yo. Thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough to whisper root. Return here when you have finished. Good luck. Before the rebellion, men from the south sometimes came to trade. Now, much less. Okay. This music. Huh. There. Welcome back, yo. Have you brought the whisper root? Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kansai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgon rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the god guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this woman from the west.
Hey! How goes the search? Any luck?
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please! It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors?
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law, for now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Narden. Mark my words!
As shall I! Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day!
The dispute will be settled at the Narden?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It looks like a good fight as much as anyone, but we should probably find Hein and head back to Doma as soon as we can. If she knows where Lord Hein is, then what are we waiting for? Ask her. The people have spoken, and Lord Hein will heed their words. He must. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hein, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Dolman set much store by honor and shame, so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment here. He has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. It's right there. Is it? This seems to be the Questor's tribe's Khan. He welcomes you to reunion with a smile. Huh. Goto meets your gaze for a second before looking away shyly. Okay then. Oh. Oh.
The Kami are merciful! My lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head, which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? You, Giri! Go, Asetsu! And,
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
Say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Cyrena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You, Giri, I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of a Zayla army.
You mean to participate in the Narden?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. 'Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Narden and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, by championing the Mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, Yugiri. But take heart, I shall keep him safe, and should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament. and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
He has truly recovered from his wounds, I wonder. I believe a match may be in order. He's a lot more straightforward than I expected, and he's certainly not short in confidence. But maybe that's the kind of leader Doma needs if they're going to beat these odds. And hey, we've come this far, haven't we? Who's to say we can't go even further? Yo Son, was it? Once again allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan. After we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical woman, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer, I can relate. So, you two have heard of Nadam? The great battle for supremacy of the steppe? I learned of it during my stay with the Mall. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given what Serena has told me. You see, in accordance with the gods' wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take to the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the Mall. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mall Lior, where Serena and her people have made camp for this season. Serena came all this way by herself. She's braver than she looks. But beasts are never far. I saw more than a few stalking us when we walked. Truly, these lands are fraught with peril. My friends, I give you Mol Leo, the Kutan of the tribe. Timulan resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. I am told you have a knack for making excellent first impressions, Yo. Why don't you lead the way? For all the grand promises my Lord Hein has made, it would not do for us to falter now. We must earn the Maul's blessing. It's smaller and more cozy than Reunion. And is that music I hear? It's strange, but somehow comforting. Oh, it's you. Where are your comrades? Did you find Hein? At last, the traveler comes.
Tamarun Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Ian. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
You know us?
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The Mole hearken to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardam, as a warrior of the Maul. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the Mole is fruitless. Ian, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardam, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Serena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
"'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mole, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardam. Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory, others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark, for you are a traveler, are you not?
Wherever so you go, remember that you are not alone. Remember that you carry the fire for them, and they for you. How confident and bold in speech he has grown. More and more he reminds me of his father in his youth. Although I have spent much time with the Mole, I have yet to fully grasp the nature of the Udgan and their insights. That they value the chance encounter and the potential fortune it brings, however, is plain. Let us try not to disappoint them. I guess we'll have to beat some strong opponents to win this Nadam. But that's good, isn't it? I mean, if they were easy to beat, they wouldn't be worth taking back to Doma, wouldn't they? That's a good outlook. Thank you all for coming, and for offering to fight with us in the Nadam. Though I still fear our chances are grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mall, there is a trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there is another, more pressing matter. Is coming. I can feel it coming. The better weapon. I just have to keep going. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardum in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, we must treat you to a great feast. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starts staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse to fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others would be glad of your assistance. Would you go and speak with Dorby, please? As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure Gulu Gulu to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. That your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals, I say your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. Even babes must learn their keep on the step. Give over the entrails, Serena. We will bring you a bounty of meat. Diane has the entrails. Good hunting, yo. Shall the Gulu Gulu be so easily lured to slaughter, I wonder? A word of advice, our quarry is wont to avoid the Zala in their settlements, but is fond of following waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, yo? I have 6 bags of entrails with me, which we may lure our Gulu Gulu. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with the greater portions shall be declared the winner. What say you? Then it is settled. Goatsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. Oh. How do I get up there? Not that way. Must be this way. Oh, you haven't used all your bait? In that case, let's see the fruits. You have used all your bait. In that case, let's see the fruits of your labor. Oh, it would seem that at the very least you are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 Gulu Gulu. Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Yo, 6 Gulu Gulu did she not slay too? 'Twould seem you have met your match, my lord. Ah, of all the possible outcomes, this is perhaps the most amusing. A tie. And perhaps the most auspicious, though I would have preferred to win the day. I shall settle for this, the whimsy of the kami. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Malo forthwith, and let us have Yo present our meat to Serena. Mayhap you are unfamiliar with traditional Zala cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you, it is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. Such kindness and generosity they have shown not only my lord, but us all. Victory in the Nadan will be a fitting repayment. She should be impressed when she sees the quantity we have brought. You're reunited, Yo. How was your hunt? My word, this is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt you needed to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Man. Has to be the one after this. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise will wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorby. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. Ah, one of the newcomers, welcome. I spoke of Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. Please use the bridge. One should not sully flowing waters without cause. Where is the bridge? There it is. Oh, yo, are you here to help too? Great, so I suppose Darby told you that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dried before they can burn it, of course. You don't understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? The children are around here somewhere. You should talk to them. They're great. How do you do? Traveler, I will not lose to you. I shall find 3 times as much dung as you, at least. Oh, you're Lee's friend. Are you here to help us too? I cannot seem to find any dung here. Maybe somewhere else? Well, have you found your share yet? Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. These sleeps. Look how much dung we have. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we gathered a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorby will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorby. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard that mole move from place to place, that the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? Is it better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam? To stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soul. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the zelia. Ours is the soil of one and all. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place in villages, and all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Hein talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. Behind will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him to take him back because his nation is more important? I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it, and maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whoever, whatever we become, that part remains, that link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose. And that's fine. But it's important to Hein, and to me. Some call them all fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation. Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But we can talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorby is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? Welcome back, Gil. Did you speak with Dorby? Well, then you will forgive me if I ask to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Ein and Gyotsetsu.
She needed the rest, to come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Ha! Ha! Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret would I have traded it for our people's amnesty had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Yes, yes, 'tis a name my parents gave me as a child, but I should like to think I have long since outgrown it. But as you seem determined to bring it back into use, I believe a match is in order. If I win, you will be honor-bound to divulge one of your darkest secrets.
A new beginning lies beyond the horizon. We have but to seize it with our own two hands. That was just what I needed. Was the food to your liking? Good, good. Well, my friends, if I, for one, am full and vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mall? Ooh. Is it even better? It's skill speed as opposed to... You know what? Direct hit rate and skill speed instead of determination is better. Yeah, that should be better. Actually, oh, I can't abandon. I meant to abandon that and go back and check out the weapon, which I can do here anyway. God damn it. I just missed out on a little bit of story. I assumed they were going for the trial. That's a cool staff. Okay. It is indeed a perilous journey, but I know you will succeed as I once did. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Serena talked about. I don't see Hein or Goretsu, though. We should hurry. I want to go there. This looks dope. Okay. Oh, hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Serena did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. Is that the best you can do? Come, villains, come at me. They're wearing yellow. I've seen their clothes somewhere before. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face the Nadam, eh? Cole Ann is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. The heck are you? Tread softly, we are for hollowed ground, and the kami are restless. Doing sack squats. This is it, the real trial. Right, this must be the path that leads to Bardam's medal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but well, there is a first time for everything now. Not a bad spear. It's nice to have a change. Been doing that Moogle fork for a while. Okay. Enemy mode. Nothing left but to begin then. To complete the trial, we must pass through Bardam's metal and each Tameayol. How precisely we are to do this, I am not sure, but since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk, we have to Nadam to win. Quite frankly, if I cannot convince a large bird to follow me, then what hope do I have with the Exala, or my own countrymen for that matter? First the trial, then the Nadam, then Doma, then Alamigo. We'll be back home before you know it. I have stood upon more battlefields than I can count and lived to tell the tale. No bird will be my downfall. Okay, level 65. Alright, that's gonna do it for this stream. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Oh, check out my YouTube. It's the same, handle as my Twitch, Y4Arts, if you feel like you missed anything, or if you want to watch something in my absence. But yeah, no pressure. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good night, or day, or whatever. Peace.